every day.
अरे टेंशन किस बात की? सेंचुरी प्रोबोट का प्रीमियम प्लस है ना, लो एमिशन है, हाई डेंसिटी है, वाटर रेजिस्टेंट भी, टर्माइट एंड बोरो रेजिस्टेंट भी है। यानी ये है जहाँ नो टेंशन वहाँ।
Premium Plus by Century ProWood.
MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल, ये रंग दे, ये खुशबू दे, ये तीखा, ये कम पड़े, क्या निराला MDH मसाला।
इसको घर पे लगाओगे तो शादी का तो पता नहीं, पर घर पक्का नहीं टूटेगा।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
पहाड़ों में एक हाइकिंग शिप भी बन सकती है।
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ,
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला।
Himanta Biswa Sarma, good evening.
Good evening.
And everyone across the countries watched your press conference yesterday.
Yes.
Now, you see, now that you've done the press conference, you've made some very, very damning allegations against Gaurav Gogoi.
Yes.
Are you doing it? First question, let's have it out of the way. Are you doing this because you're facing a huge test in your political career with the Assam elections coming up, and he's the person Rahul Gandhi is putting up against you?
Arnab, you know Assam. Even I produce a picture of Asim Munir and Gaurav Gogoi. Congress is not going to lose a single vote, because whomever the vote, the section of people who vote for Gaurav Gogoi or Rahul Gandhi in Assam, in any case they will vote only Congress. From that press conference, neither I will gain one vote, neither I will lose one vote.
But you have said some amazing things.
Yes.
You said that you think that Gaurav Gogoi visited Pakistan on an invitation from the ISI. You have said he has gone there for specific training, and some specific training was given to him in Pakistan.
Arnab,
these are national security allegations,
yes,
sir.
Yes. Arnab, today Gaurav Gogoi did a press conference. I do not know whether you know it or no, do not know it. He has amplified my allegation. My allegation was that he got a visa for Lahore. Then next day when he arrived Lahore, Ministry of Interior Pakistan issued a letter that he can come to Karachi and Islamabad, but there was no visa for Rawalpindi. Today in the press conference he says that he went to Taxila, that is in Rawalpindi district, that is the headquarter of Pakistan Army, and there is no visa for visiting Rawalpindi. Now, India and Pakistan visa regime is such that it has to be city-centric. Today we put a question to Mr. Gaurav Gogoi that how can you visit the most secure place in Pakistan, that is called Rawalpindi, without a valid visa for that city. So if you Google, you will get immediate answer that an Indian citizen cannot go to Rawalpindi district of Punjab province without a valid visa. We have examined Gaurav Gogoi's visa.
But he says, I went to visit my wife. He says, I went to Pakistan to visit my wife.
Today he did a press conference and he admitted that his wife was at that point of time not doing job in Pakistan. He said in the press conference in Assam today that me and my wife went to Pakistan for the reason of nostalgia. Both of us went to see the park where my wife used to play. We went to Pakistan to see where my wife used to do daily marketing. I went to Pakistan to see where my wife's office was. So today his answer was all these things. He today admitted that his wife was not in job at that point of time, and he went to Pakistan. You can
from Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
Good evening, viewers. You're watching the latest edition of Trending Tonight with me, Rakshita Mishra, and we are going to start with the video that's going viral from a concert in Delhi. Well, the safety of women in the national capital is in the spotlight once again, and the limelight is on Jasmine Sandlas, who's been now touted as the real-life Dhurandhar, as she called out men who were harassing women during her concert. We also bring you the latest shameless admission from Pakistan as they admit their own reality. They talk about how US used Pakistan like a toilet paper and threw it away. We also bring you the news coming in from Thailand first, where there was a hostage situation, and we'll get you the updates and the visuals from there. Also, India has offered its condolences to Ottawa over the school shooting in Canada. Also, we bring you the latest coming in from the world. From America, in fact, Howard Lutnik, who is the Commerce Secretary of Donald Trump, has admitted to visiting Epstein Island and meeting Epstein at least thrice. All that and much more on Trending Tonight with me, Rakshita. So now this was not just a concert in Delhi, it was a mic drop moment, quite literally. Singer Jasmine Sandlas hit pause on her concert and called out the men who were harassing women in the crowd. Midway through her performance at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium, Jasmine Sandlas spotted trouble, and she was not having it. She refused to sing until the women in the audience felt safe. The crowd cheered. The message landed. Known for bangers like Shararat, Illegal Weapon 2.0, Nasha and Devil, Yaar Na Mile and other songs, Jasmine just proved that she's not only a voice on stage or for the films, but she's also a force. The night also saw a sea of fans in red answering her Instagram call for a live shoot of Illegal Robbery, with Jazzy B turning the venue into a full-blown Punjabi dance floor. But of course, the video going viral when she said that she will not sing if women are not feeling safe.
Security, can you guys please remove these two guys? कुड़ियां नु तंग कर रहे ने. आपां गावांगे ही नहीं जब तक कुड़ियां सेफ नहीं फील करदियां. ओए मैं ते कुड़ियां ना जाता क्या प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व नहीं होंदी. ओके.
And now we shift to focus to the other trending stories and what many are calling a case of better late than never. Pakistan's Defence Minister Khaja Asif has suddenly discovered that aligning with the US after 1999 may not have been such a great idea after all. Addressing Parliament, Khaja Asif said Pakistan was used and thrown away like a piece of toilet paper during the Afghan wars. He blamed former military rulers, including Zia-ul-Haq and Pervez Musharraf, for dragging the country into conflicts to appease a superpower, while admitting that today's terrorism is blowback from those decisions. So now they're finally admitting to the evils of what it has itself bred, that is terrorism. And these remarks have now drawn sharp reactions online. Many people are in fact also questioning that why such a clarity is coming in after decades. Like the damage has been done, and whether this admission even changes anything for Pakistan. Talk of reality check here. Listen.
मैं अभी अपने फोन पे जो है यूनाइटेड नेशंस में तकरीर की हुई है हिलरी क्लिंटन, उसने सब कुछ बयान किया हुआ है. वो इस पे चलाएं इसके ऊपर कि किस तरह पाकिस्तान को उन्होंने इस्तेमाल किया. लैंडमार्क तकरीर है उसकी, और वो किस तरह एक टिश्यू पेपर की तरह, टिश्यू पेपर तो फिर भी टॉयलेट पेपर की तरह हमें छोड़ गई यहाँ पे.
And we are joined by a geopolitical and national security expert, Mr. Pavneet Singh. Thank you so much for joining us on Republic TV. And, there are two things to it, sir. First of all, Pakistan is admitted to its reality, what it really is and what has been happening with it. So this, of course, it is something that it is admitted there publicly. Khaja Asif, who's known for a foot and mouth disease, today is speaking some reality. But the second part I'm coming to is also the fact that is he trying to send a message to Asim Munir? Because if you see just few days back, he's also talked about how Pakistani forces were left handicapped as well in Balochistan. After all, the situation is completely going out of hand for Pakistani forces over there. So yes, this is the reality check, sir. How do you react to it? Secondly, is this a message being sent to Asim Munir from Shehbaz Sharif's cabinet? Mr. Pavneet Singh, can you hear me? We'll just try and reconnect if we can just try and reconnect with our guest on that. Viewers, this is the question that have been raised now on why Khaja Asif in the latest has tried to speak and show a mirror to those who are in fact controlling the government, controlling Pakistan, and it's none other than failed Marshal Asim Munir. And everybody knows what's happening in Balochistan and what's happening in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. And the state of affairs is critical as far as Pakistani forces are concerned. And Khaja Asif is there now, showing a mirror to themselves. In fact, Mr. Pavneet, can you hear me now? I'm told that...
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Yes, sir. So your reaction on what Khaja Asif has said, sir, and do you feel that Asif is trying to send a message out, as we've seen how he's talked about, Pakistan forces being handicapped after what happened in Balochistan, and also now he is talking about, US literally using and throwing Pakistan?
So one thing is very clear, let's not take this fellow very seriously. After all, defense minister of a country happened to just a few months back inaugurate a Pizza Hut outlet, which was in reality not a Pizza Hut outlet as such. So one thing is that this man is something, problematic with respect to his grey matter which is there. The second thing is that this realization has been a very old realization in Pakistan itself, that they have always been used. But it's just that they don't want to accept the reality, because this nation, right since the end of the Cold War, when the Soviet jihad came to an end, has been going around the world with a begging bowl in their hand. Just 2 days back, I heard a statement by the same fellow here that he says that we have good relationship with the British. Whenever we need their money, we go and ask them. Whenever we need money from the Chinese, we go and ask them. The first question that he needs to answer, rather than putting the blame like this on the military as an institution, is that what have the civilian institutions done in Pakistan? What kind of accountability do the civilian institutions and the civilian setup today has upon the military? So one thing is very clear, that Pakistan is gradually moving towards their own nemesis today, which is very clearly visible not only from his remarks, but the way very recently we have seen that the US trade representative bodies have issued a map with respect to India, very clearly showing even the illegally occupied Kashmir now officially as a part of India, which they have never historically done. So this has actually rattled them, and this is what has compelled them to make this statement. And second thing is that with respect to the recent trade deal that we are now negotiating with the Americans, with which we already have a framework now available with us, obviously these things are going to give sleepless nights to these Pakistanis, because now they know one thing. Just few months back they thought that we have Trump who's going to be giving us money in the big run, but now again all that seems to be very vague and weird now. So it's absolutely fine. I mean, I really don't see any kind of change happening in Pakistan even after this admission, because this realization has been there in the society. It just keeps on coming to the surface whenever these people have to panic as such. So that's principally is what I like to see it as today.
Right, very rightly pointed out there. Many thanks, Mr. Pavneet Singh, for joining us on Trending Tonight on Republic TV. And we were now shifting focus to the shooting that has been reported from Thailand just recently, just a few hours back. It was an ordinary school day in southern Thailand when it turned into hours of fear and terror after an armed teenager opened fire inside a campus in Songkhla province. Now, the 18-year-old suspect entered the school shortly after classes ended, injuring at least 3 people and including the school director, and triggering a tense hostage situation. Police units swiftly surrounded the school, sealing off the area's frantic parents gathered outside. And after the negotiations, all hostages were freed and the gunman was taken into custody alive. Authorities have confirmed no fatalities so far, but the motive still remains unclear, and an investigation is underway into this case. The swift police response prevented, of course, a deeper tragedy, but for students and families, this trauma is something that is not going to fade quickly. And in fact, there was another shooting that was reported. This is from Canada, a quiet mountain town, a school day like no other, but then unimaginable horror. Gunfire erupted at Tumbler Ridge Secondary School in Canada's British Columbia, and the damage was really devastating and traumatic. At least 8 to 10 people, including the suspected shooter, are killed in this shooting, with more than 25 people injured, and 2 victims were airlifted with life-threatening wounds. Now, currently, authorities have identified a female suspect, but they haven't released any name or confirmed her age. The motive remains unclear. Police officials are still investigating how the victims were connected to the attacker. And Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney, meanwhile, called the attack devastating, suspending official travel as the nation reels. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi expressed deep shock over the horrendous shooting, extending heartfelt condolences to the bereaved families and wished a speedy recovery to the injured, expressing solidarity with Canadians. And it's time to take a quick check of the trends that are running hot on social media today. Just ahead of Valentine's Day, a stunning photograph of the Northern Lights forming a glowing heart was gone viral online. Captured in Norway by photographer Christopher Vangen, the vivid green aurora appears perfectly shaped against the night sky. While some question whether the image was AI generated, Vangen shared behind-the-scenes clips to confirm it was real. The rare heart-shaped display has now been dubbed the most romantic aurora ever. A sequel to the Brad Pitt starrer F1 is officially in the works. Producer Bruckheimer confirmed the development months after the speculation began. The original film was a global box office hit and earned multiple Oscar nominations. All eyes on the 12th of February now as Rajpal Yadav seeks bail in his check bounce case. He is in jail. He awaits relief. Many Bollywood celebrities are reportedly backing him financially now. Support is pouring in from celebs like Ajay Devgan and Varun Dhawan for it. Hubble Space Telescope has captured a striking image of the Egg Nebula, located about 1,000 light-years from Earth. The image reveals twin beams of light piercing through thick clouds of freshly ejected stardust, offering a rare glimpse of a star in its short-lived pre-planetary phase, just before it transforms into a planetary nebula. Cricket legend Sachin Tendulkar, along with his family, called on the Prime Minister and President of India to invite them to the wedding of their son Arjun Tendulkar and fiancée Sania Chandok. Celebrations begin the 3rd of March with the main ceremony on the 5th of March. India's T20 star Abhishek Sharma has been hospitalized in Delhi with a stomach infection and is doubtful for the T20 World Cup clash against Namibia. He missed his training at the Arun Jaitley Stadium after reportedly running a high fever. Assistant coach Doshe says that the team is hopeful of his return. At a packed concert in Hubballi, singer Sonu Nigam paused his performance to help a young boy who was separated from his family in a crowd of nearly 30,000. Turning the moment into a light-hearted music appeal, Nigam comforted the child and sang out to locate his guardian. The boy was later safely reunited with his uncle, earning the singer praise online. The Indian Army rescued a 26-year-old pregnant woman from the snowbound Tangdhar sector in Jammu Kashmir amid heavy snowfall. The swift operation underscored the Army's commitment to civilian safety and remote and extreme weather conditions. And on to the final trending story of the night, a past visit but a present controversy. This is US Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnik is under intense scrutiny after acknowledging that he did visit convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein's private Caribbean island in 2012, years after claiming he had cut ties in 2005. He told lawmakers that he and his family had lunch on Epstein's island during a vacation, insisting that nothing improper occurred. However, when pressed by lawmakers, he said, and I quote, "I don't recall why we did it, or we did it," to the committee. So he basically says that he doesn't remember why he went to the Epstein Islands. That's quite bizarre. Meanwhile, the admission has raised eyebrows because Lutnik had earlier maintained that he did cut ties with Epstein in 2005 after an uncomfortable encounter and had vowed never to be in a room with him again. Newly released Justice Department documents, however, placed Lutnik on the island in December 2012, years after Epstein's conviction. While Lutnik insisted he met Epstein only 3 times over 14 years and exchanged limited emails, lawmakers questioned whether he had misrepresented the extent of his association. And with more Epstein-related documents still under review, the controversy is likely to intensify. There have been calls for Lutnik's resignations from the Democrats, and he admits to having no links, says no real relationship, and that he met Epstein during a family vacation.
Led people to believe that you had cut off all contact with Jeffrey Epstein after the 2005 encounter you and your wife had in his apartment. But as I'm sure you know, the Epstein files show a very different record of interaction. Why do the Epstein files show you coordinating a meeting and planning a visit with Jeffrey Epstein on his private island in December 2012?
Thank you for the question. I'm glad to be here to make it clear that I met Jeffrey Epstein when I moved to a house next door to him in New York, right? And I met him then. Over the next 14 years, I met him 2 other times that I can recall. 2 times. And that is none for 6 years. So 6 years later, I met him. And then a year and a half after that, I met him, and never again. Probably the total, and you've seen all of these documents, of these millions and millions of documents, there may be 10 emails connecting me with him, probably about 10 emails connecting me with him over a 14-year period. I did not have any relationship with him. I barely had anything to do with that person, okay?
And ladies and gentlemen, as we wrap up tonight's broadcast, here's a story that symbolizes strength, strategy and solidarity. The 13th edition of the India-Kyrgyzstan Joint Military Exercise, Khanjar 2026, is currently underway at Misamari in Assam. From the 4th of February to the 17th, the special forces of both the nations are training shoulder to shoulder, sharpening the skills in urban warfare and counter-terror operations under a United Nations mandate. With that powerful display of camaraderie between India and Kyrgyzstan, we take your leave for now. Thanks for watching.
Co-powered by Century Ply Club Prime. रहो बेफिक्र।
आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला।
In the India Today Best Universities Survey, India's #1 ranked universities in various streams are JNU Delhi, Amity University, AIMS Delhi, IIT Delhi, and National Law School, Bengaluru.
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है? अरे मेरे राजा, राजा और मसाला, केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो, मतवारा हुआ रे, केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध। MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।
अरे टेंशन किस बात की? सेंचुरी प्रोवुड का प्रीमियम प्लस है ना, लो एमिशन है, हाई डेंसिटी है, वाटर रेजिस्टेंट भी, टर्माइट एंड बोरो रेजिस्टेंट भी है। यानी ये है जहाँ नो टेंशन वहाँ।
Premium Plus by Century ProWood.
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरी डे।
Himanta Biswa Sarma, good evening.
Good evening.
And everyone across the country has watched your press conference yesterday.
Yes.
Now, you see, now that you've done the press conference, you've made some very, very damning allegations against Gaurav Gogoi.
Yes.
Are you doing it? First question, let's have it out of the way. Are you doing this because you're facing a huge test in your political career with the Assam elections coming up, and he's the person Rahul Gandhi is putting up against you?
Arnab, you know Assam. Even I produce a picture of Asim Munir and Gaurav Gogoi. Congress is not going to lose a single vote because whomever the vote, the section of people who vote for Gaurav Gogoi or Rahul Gandhi in Assam, in any case they will vote only Congress. From that press conference, neither I will gain one vote, neither I will lose one vote.
But you have said some amazing things.
Yes.
You said that you think that Gaurav Gogoi visited Pakistan on an invitation from the ISI. You have said he has gone there for specific training, and some specific training was given to him in Pakistan.
Arnab,
these are national security allegations,
yes,
sir.
Yes. Arnab, today Gaurav Gogoi did a press conference. I do not know whether you know it or no, do not know it. He has amplified my allegation. My allegation was that he got a visa for Lahore. Then next day when he arrived Lahore, Ministry of Interior Pakistan issued a letter that he can come to Karachi and Islamabad, but there was no visa for Rawalpindi. Today, in the press conference, he says that he went to Taxila, that is in Rawalpindi district, that is the headquarters of Pakistan Army, and there is no visa for visiting Rawalpindi. Now, India and Pakistan visa regime is such that it has to be city-centric. Today we put a question to Mr. Gaurav Gogoi that how can you visited the most secure place in Pakistan, that is called Rawalpindi, without a valid visa for that city. So if you Google, you will get immediate answer that an Indian citizen cannot go to Rawalpindi district of Punjab province without a valid visa. We have examined Gaurav Gogoi's visa.
But he says, I went to visit my wife. He says, I went to Pakistan to visit my wife.
Today he did a press conference and he admitted that his wife was at that point of time not doing job in Pakistan. He said in the press conference in Assam today that me and my wife went to Pakistan for the reason of nostalgia. Both of us went to see the park where my wife used to play. We went to Pakistan to see where my wife used to do daily marketing. I went to Pakistan to see where my wife's office was. So today his answer was all these things. He today admitted that his wife was not in job at that point of time, and he went to Pakistan. You can imagine, this is the answer of the deputy leader of the Congress party in parliament. I went Pakistan to see where my wife used to do marketing when she was in Pakistan. So
No,
that
but what
was
is
that-
the training you were saying? You said he got training. Are you
No.
merely speculating?
No.
Are you merely speculating
No.
here
No.
that he went through some training? Are you saying India's deputy leader of opposition got training in Pakistan from whom?
Arnab, why I said that, I'll tell you. Yesterday I challenged Gaurav Gogoi that at least now inform what you did 10 days. Day 1, where you spent. Day
Co-powered by Century Ply Club Prime. Raho befikar.